I wanted to make this video in response to a comment, a series of comments made by Rychas, I think I'm pronouncing that right, about some of his thoughts, and I asked, hey, can I just use your stuff as feedback to make a new video? He said yes, and here we are. If you're going to hit the hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and do so, turn on notifications. Like I said, pushing towards maybe being able to monetize this stuff. But in the interim, also check out my Twitch. There is a compiled social link down at end of the description. Much appreciated. So, Rye brings up 2 points that I want to bring up. The first one is limited time content. He says, it took them a long time to come out with direct purchase skins. It's hard for a game to survive and in general grow if cosmetics are locked behind paywalls or unable to be bought. Basically saying, hey, we shouldn't have these limited time skins, so if you didn't play during this time frame, you're shit out of luck. I'm not certain if that's really a thing that makes or breaks a gameplay experience. I don't know if saying, oh, I can't get, a skin so I can play this character that looks like this is really impactful, and the research I did indicates that some people might be a little bit peeved. This seemed to be most notable with Sea of Thieves. But I'm inclined to think that for cosmetic changes, people aren't quitting a game when they realize they can't buy this cosmetic in a microtransaction. I don't think people are really going, oh, I can't get Poolseidon. This game's not worth it. Or I can only get Poolseidon with a $500 donation to charity. The game's not worth it. I think overall, limited time skins creating artificial urgency is beneficial. And Smite does that very well, and I think their use of Archon Thanatos and Poolseidon actually makes it a lot better. They haven't used it lately, but whenever they've done large charity events, they've always made Archon Thanatos and Poolseidon available for $500 each. And yeah, $500 for a single fucking skin is insane. But it is going to charity. I will cut them some slack. They're using their own artificial scarcity to do some good in the world. We'll see if they do something with that Team Trees thing. That would be kind of neat. Hashtag Team Trees, get me involved in that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And Rye's other points are with how the game itself is built. How they've changed laning phase and conquest, how they've changed the meta, how there's a difference in the SPL versus how everyone else is going to play, how the casuals will play versus professionals. And to me, I don't think that's a big deal. And I don't think that's a big deal because most people aren't playing Smite at that skill level where they really notice or are really evaluating those kinds of differences. Especially in a slightly more casual game like Smite compared to, say, Dota 2 or League. I don't feel like people are really going to have that same level of knowledge. And if you're saying, oh, hey, Dan, I know about, the invade meta, Hercules support being fucking broken because Aurora and Yilma are great at it, congrats. You know more than 95% of the player base. And you're thinking, oh, I just fucking play casuals. Yeah, I know that. Most people are just playing Assault and Arena. Those are the 2 most popular game modes. It's not close. So I think you need to understand that you know a lot about the game just by being in that portion. And most players are maybe picking 1 or 2 gods that are their favorites. Oh, I really like how Zeus feels, or I really like Zeus in mythology, or Freya's hot. She is. We're cutting that out, right? I say to myself because I don't fucking edit anything and I do this all in one take. Anyway. Back on point, they're not looking at the meta. They're not seeing how does the meta evolve. They're barely looking at what counters who, to be perfectly honest with you. I think that's really the biggest thing. They're not Ajax cannot kill Smite. High-res Ajax, who's the guy in charge of balancing, he does a lot of things I disagree with. He doesn't really play ranked. He is a joust main. That has its own problems. But I don't think that anything he does to change the meta, or anything the pros do to change the meta, can kill Smite, because they're doing stuff at a micro level that most players aren't seeing on the macro end. And truth be told, those players at that micro level are already a lot more committed to Smite, so I feel like they're much more tolerant of dealing with bullshit than the average player. So let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Love to hear from you guys. I do try to respond to civil comments, and so far everyone's been pretty good about that. See how long that streak lasts. Like I said below, hit subscribe, hit notifications, because apparently that helps. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, and I'll see you later.